The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. The Hallis Trophy and a date at the Super Bowl await one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They send the tight end in motion. They're going to try and throw it here. Nice move. He's got some running room. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute it.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. The play fake, he'll throw. He's dropped. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. Well, this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4 for 4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. A give left side for Gibbs. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Tucker does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Tucker. And he will not get in. The defense holds. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
1 yard on the play.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
They'll run for the first time with their rookie from Michigan. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Shoots away from one. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Finds him on the crossing route. He finds space, middle of the field. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
On second down, a run with Williams. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4, and he only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
And you know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one connects. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Just on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second and 3 now. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got first down from the 31. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. The Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Setting up to throw. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. He's dropping back to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Bates' kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love a field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. We'll hear from the pistol. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They've got a man in motion. Here's the throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Man in motion here. From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. They're going play action. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 3-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. The give, it's Blue. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Third and goal, one of the biggest moments of this NFC title game. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. High percentage look for him here from the left half. Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Airing it out to start this drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
A 7-yard pickup.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
That's good.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Lions with a 1st and 10. He keeps this one himself. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw is caught, and he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Short pass brought in, and they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11, and that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
That's on corner again. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one right down the middle. The Lions drive their lead to 11.
Cowboys 6.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Airing it out to start this drive. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll go play action on 1st down. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. The Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
22 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll go play action. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative when the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts. And they can try a field goal now before halftime. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through to the Cowboys. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right half. Aubrey puts it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
3rd and long for him here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Jack Fox in punt formation for the Lions.
They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. He gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They send a man in motion. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
He brings it in. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw now. This fine Schoonmaker complete. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Another carry for him. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Throwing off the play fake. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Not an enviable spot as they come up, 3rd and long. He's going to throw this one. And he puts some air under this one, right side. Not a lot of arms in this league can deliver that throw from half the field away. Unfortunately, it goes right into the hands of the other team.
Throwing power and arm distance and strength, well, it's only part of the equation here, Kate. Sure, super impressive to see the ball fly that far in a row, but you still have to have the accuracy to go down there and hit the spot. And oh, by the way, the cognition to recognize if that throw is there or not. One or maybe both of those factors certainly absent on that decision.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. I'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working on first down. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I believe the Cowboys are the first in the football. They were, so they keep possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Throwing now off the play action. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 41. They kick the running back in motion. to throw here on first down. Lamb has another one. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Man in motion, headed right. A third down run with Blue. And they take him down right along the 30. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First down, play action. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner chicken dinner.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it. So the lead falls to a single point.
16. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is our last play of the quarter. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Lions football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. Second down now. They need 7. They give to Gibbs on the option. All right, short on market for the moment. They've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Another one for Gibbs. He dodged the tackle. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead to 7. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions grow their lead to 8.
Cowboys 16.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Escapes the defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Blue. Get some space around midfield. He's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. And you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone in the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Almost the completion of the wrong team there. And now they face second down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Looking to throw again on second down. This one's caught. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route was to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Lions in the nickel. This is third down. Looking now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
As we're into the fourth quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Put the body on the line for his team. How about 19 yards on fourth down, and the college go for it pays off considerably. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. On the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Lions get to it. And deep in their own territory, they're going to take possession now. To the fumble.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
The play fake, he'll throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And hey, we see how they're in football, but they will get nothing on that return.
Always take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds a seam down the middle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It is cut left side. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys down by only 2 in the 4th. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for 2 when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They have to do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Along the right sideline, there's space. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push this to an 8-point game.
The kicker for the extra point.
Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions push the lead to 2 scores now.
31. Cowboys 22.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Blue. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll go play action. Oh, what a hit! Starts the ball loose! And the Lions have recovered it.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
On first down, it's Gibbs. That play good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions with a 2-score lead. Second and 3 now. Handoff here for Gibbs on his own read. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
It's third down.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. So out now comes the punter. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Slot man in motion right. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Pass is caught by Blue. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
It's Pickens on the slant. He's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
That's a gain of 4.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Throwing now. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They're going play action. This fine Schoonmaker complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing for the back of the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Brought in. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.